some people. I'll scooch in a little bit. So, first of all, hello. And we're doing this on an iPad, so it's really far away. So, and it's sideways, so it's like we can't really read.
I got words over my face.
yeah. Ace has words over his face. So what I wanted to do today is something called the natural scale, and the reason it's called. Should we wait for more people to come in before I start?
I don't know.
Giving all the info.
Maybe a minute or two.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, I can see the number. Like, burp, 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 burp. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, so what we're doing is I want to inform humans about music and how it works. And the best place to start is something called the natural scale. And the natural scale is the natural scale because there's no sharps and no flats. It's just natural. So if we want to start on A, obviously that scale goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, because there's only 7 notes in any real scale, meaning major scale has 7 notes and a minor scale has 7 notes. And if anybody plays piano, you know that a C major scale has no sharps or flats. It's just C through C. The relative minor key to C is A minor. And that's just because it has no sharps, no flats. And so the way that I approach playing lead guitar and the way that, you know, I kind of put all the bits together, because the one question that every student I have is how to connect, you know, from how to play like this,
yeah,
you know, as opposed to, you know, they want to play like that. And there's a reason for it and why it works. And the way that I learned how to do it was I knew that A minor, which is that chord, it's a bar chord, pentatonic scale. A minor is the same key as C major, and that looks like this. That's C, C. So then I knew that the C major scale was part of the A minor scale because they're the same notes, right? No sharps, no flats. And as soon as I figured that out, then I started thinking, that's what Randy Rhoads does, dude. You know, because he plays all over the place. And then when I was 11 or 12 years old, Slash and I were in a guitar ensemble at junior high school, at Bancroft Junior High, with a teacher named Charles Abbey. The first thing we ever learned was the natural scale, and it's down here. And that scale is played right there because there's no sharps or flats in that scale. So if you start on A, which is the open 5th string, and you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, that's a scale. Right? If you start on C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So right there, you know that's a C chord, and you know that you have an A minor chord. So in the same scale right there, you have those 2 chords in key, whether it's A minor or C major. And that's why Livewire by Motley Crue works so good. You know why? Because this is a C chord, and that's an A. Same thing. See how that worked? So the A is this, and the C is this. That's a C chord. So how do you connect all this stuff together? Well, first of all, you have to know the A minor pattern right in the middle of the neck, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And then we do it again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Then we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. See, it just keeps going. It's kind of like a snaky thingy. Okay, so once we get here, well, what's all this stuff? You know, I mean, like, why am I here, but I'm not playing anything here? Well, if we go back and we look at the natural scale here that I learned in junior high school, well, that's an A minor scale. Right? So then I think, oh, okay, cool. So this is a scale, this is a scale. What's the relative major to A minor? Is C major. So now I'm able to connect this. Touch the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you're still there. All right, so where I was connecting this A minor scale with the C major scale to an A minor scale, and then all the way down here. So you'll hear when I play all those different things, they're pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just a way to connect and go back. Now the interesting thing about playing the natural scale here is you have these low notes to go back to A. So that means if we have an E and an F in the scale and we want to play, the key is neither E or F. Those two notes happen in A minor. See how that works? So I know that people have a lot of problems if the rhythm part is like this half step progression, you know, like. Well, then you go, well, if that was C and C sharp, well, then we have this scale here. That's the key, and it is F. So this is how you develop a sense of the neck, is like recognizing these patterns move wherever the chords change to. You know what I mean? So if this is an A minor scale, that's an A minor scale. If we move up to B minor, well, it looks exactly the same. And that's how you change keys, is by wherever the chord is, that's where you start the scale. Now here's something that I use, well, everybody should use this, but with students I tell them, for playing an A, start this pattern everywhere there's an A. Here's an A. Here's an A. So that's a big run right there, you know, just by itself, without even being, you know, creative or melodic or anything like that. And so the idea is to find all these patterns within there. Right? Well, that was wrong, because it really should be. Which you hear Randy Rhoads and guys like that, Richie Blackmore, they like to play in this position. Oh, will you hit that thing because it keeps killing us? They like to play in that position because you have this low string, even though the scale starts on the fifth fret, on the fifth string. It's very classical when you go to that low. So what the basic thing is if you can learn where A, B, C, D, E, F, G is everywhere on the neck, well, then you just start connecting all those places. You know, if this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. It's everywhere. And so that little phrase is the same as this one. Right? Because we have... It's just one octave apart. And so you got to start figuring out everywhere you can play. So if you could just play like A minor chord, I can demonstrate a little bit. Here, that's just a C major shape, you know. So play that again, just like real straight, like. C major shape here, and see how it works. So what's going on there is I'm playing the chords that are in the key of A minor or C major, and any chord that we play, we know is the correct chord because the chord won't have a sharp or a flat note in it. That's your first clue. It's like, since you know that the key, the scale, has no sharps and flats, that means all the chords are the same. So, you know, if you play a chord and it has a sharp or flat, it's not in that key. So what I was doing when he was playing is I was just playing the scales. I wasn't even being fancy or liquid, you know, basically, you know. To show you how that music works together, you know, if the chords are staying in key and all the notes of the scale, no matter where you play them, doesn't matter which note you start on either, you know. So like here, play the A thing, and I'll show you. Starting in weird notes, you know. So that's kind of like, I would describe that as like the basic Lego set. You know what I mean? Is it's like, you know exactly what 7 pieces you have, and then you just got to realize that every time you use all 7 pieces, when you get back to the first piece, it starts all over again in all these places, wherever there's an A, you know, and then you can do crazy soloing, you know, like the kind of shit we do live, you know. And then once you have a handle on that, then you start moving your keys around. Like if you want to write in G, it's the same exact patterns that you learn in your A position. It's just that you start on the first chord of the key. You know, it's so it's relatively simple. But the thing is you have to put the time into practice and to learn where all those patterns are. You know, and then. And we approach it this way, what's called, you know, the relative minor, A minor, to the major key, which is C, because it's rock guitar. You know what I mean? In rock guitar, we kind of live in minor keys, you know, and that's where the best pentatonic scale is. And a lot of people ask me, what is a pentatonic scale? Well, a pentatonic scale is 5 notes, and that's why pentagram, pentatonic. So it's the satanic scale, which is the blues, right? So what that is like if we play A minor pentatonic, that means we're removing some notes. So we're playing, you know, A, C, D, E, and then G. That's it. That's all we have. A, C, D, E, G, back to E. And so that scale looks like this. So what that means is why do we have that? Well, we have that so in case we have some fancy guy playing major chords and minor chords, you know, back and forth and changing the key, the pentatonic notes mean that you'll always be in key. So if a guy decides, I'm going to throw this weird crazy major chord in here, like some, you know, something, as long as you play just those 5 notes, it'll work, because that scale, the pentatonic scale, is gender neutral. It doesn't care if you're playing major or minor. And that's what blues is, you know, because a blues could be like... right? Or it could be super minor. Scale works. And like some guys, most of us rock guys live in the pentatonic realm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the safest bet, and it always sounds cool. That's the thing, you know. It's like super nerdy guys would be like, oh, that dude just plays pentatonics all the time, he sucks, man, fuck that guy, you know. And then somebody like Joe Bonamassa just laugh at you, you know, because I mean he's like this pentatonic wizard. Yeah. You know what I mean? He just, you know, he changes keys like you know, I mean, he just chords, scales, all pentatonic. Not all the time, But when he plays pentatonic scales, it's like, oh man, you know what I mean? Same with Jared. You know, Jared, he just, those guys Slamberger on the blues, you know, big time. It's just like, wow. Which is super fun to play, super easy to learn. And the minor notes, all they do is they add flavor, you know. Now to take it one really confusing step further, well, two, we have a harmonic minor and then we have melodic minor, which you don't need. you don't need those things, but what they are is a harmonic minor raises the seventh note of a minor scale, so it would be like instead of. And what that does is it starts giving you the hybrid of a major and minor scale, right? Yeah. Because if we were playing A major, well, right? So that's how that works. But the cool thing about it is this. I'll just play just straight A minor chord.
Minor? Okay.
Yeah. See, in that context, it sounds almost like who's my Django Reinhardt.
Yeah.
You know, because it has this like kind of gypsy kind of thing. Randy Rhoads used it a lot, the harmonic minor, and that's very cool. But when we get to the melodic minor, that's where you raise the sixth and seventh note. So it sounds, it's like half minor, half major A, because you raise the sixth and the seven, so you have. It's just, I don't know. I think it's like really specifically kind of a jazz kind of feel where you're not bending many notes and you're just kind of doing runs and stuff like that. But if anybody here is just learning how to play guitar, this natural scale, you know, that's where you start. No sharps, no flats. So basically when I say that means you just do this, you know. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. You just find everywhere where it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the same for C, because C major is the same thing, you know. It's just. And let your ears tell you what you're doing. Major scales are so they're so happy, you know. Eddie Van Halen was good. This was a major. What's it? So they can be used and approached from different ways. Rudy Sarzo told me that Randy, he wrote every solo from a major perspective. So if the song was A minor, he would actually immediately go to C major. Go, oh, what can I do? You know, which I think in the end, and I'm pretty sure Richie Blackmore is the same way, is guys that approach it from the purely classically trained school, then it sounds classical. It doesn't mean that they're playing classical music so much, but it definitely gives it a more melancholy, musically correct sound as opposed to just pentatonic, which is awesome on its own. And what I think you and I try to do is we try to mix those two things. You know, we try to like for example, like a bluesy lick, and I would do like. So it's like some blues and some classical, and then when you're phrasing a solo, you can say, okay, one blues lick, and then a classical lick, you know, and then you can really have phrasing, you know, because you just kind of flip back and forth from pentatonic to minor, and then if you're really tricky, you can get like a really good major thing in there. Like for example, here's an A major pentatonic. Here's A minor pentatonic. So just play some like dum ba dum ba dum ba dum and A. What just happened there was I went from minor to major, you know, and when you're playing the pentatonic variety of, let's say, A minor and then A major, that's the pentatonic major A, pentatonic minor, and you know because of the position in which you're playing. 4 frets back here in the back major, 4 frets in the front is minor. So it's a rare occasion when you can flip back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it depends on the chords that are playing under it. So if you keep your music to bar chords, then, you know, like these bar chords, you can play minor or major or anything. It doesn't matter. But when you start getting Tracii, then you got to be really careful with which type of key you're playing, you know, which type of scale in the minor thing. And all the other things that come after this learning of music are extra tools in the toolbox. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like that harmonic minor feel, like stuff like that. That's just extra. It's like if you're writing a solo and it's really boring and you're like, man, I'm just not feeling this, you know, I'm just not getting out of this what I want. That's when you pull out something like a harmonic minor or chromatic or, you know, those types of tools. And then the other thing about pentatonics is you can play 2 strings at a time. Right, as a Chuck Berry thing. You know, that's, I think when I started playing guitar, like that was it, man. It's like, you know. So all that kind of playing, that's definitely pentatonic, you know what I mean? And it's blues, you know, I mean, everything that we like stems from blues, even Misfits, you know, it's 50s music amplified by 1,000, you know. So, anyways, I think the chat is stuck at the top because we lost the connection once. Yes, it is. Jesus Christ. Okay, if anybody has questions, we'll try to read them. What did I do at work today? Guitar lesson. Yay! Just ask Chuck Berry. Tomato called you sweet. You're welcome. Dawkins, what's up? Dawkins, a little guy. He can play the solo to Over the Edge.
Rad. Hey, Dawkins.
I am learning a lot from this. Good. What's your favorite blues tune? They're all the same. T for One by Zeppelin, I guess. Hey, Tracii, how to play guitar? Oh, this is going fast. Those amps and switch. Cage system. I don't do the cage system. I mean, I could go over the cage system, but it's exactly what it sounds like. It keeps you in a cage. You do the double playing. Yes, double playing pentatonics. Okay, so they're called double stops. That's the correct term. And if we have a pentatonic scale, just play 2 strings at a time. Something interesting too that, I mean, I could do this for the next 10 hours, but something interesting about all these positions of scales here is that all these notes are good. It's like a bar chord.
Yep.
So, all the front notes are good, so you don't even need to do anything. Let's see here. We miss you, vamped. Oh, we miss vamped.
Yeah.
We were just in Vegas, and it was really weird not playing there. Okay, any more musical questions? Are you supposed to strum with your writing hand? Your right hand, you mean? Are you supposed to strum? I don't know what that means. Ace, guess what I'm working on this week? Rich Jen Parker.
Oh, I don't know, brother. What are you working on, Rich?
What are you working on, Rich? Working on getting rich. Oh, what do you mostly tune? In LA Guns, we tune to A flat. But right now, oh, Mickle. That's Buddy. He's the Ace Von Johnson of my Danish band.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Mikkel Von Johnson. How do I remember any of this? Aquanetta.
Tokyo Hero.
There he is. Let's see.
See you next week, bro.
Natural scales. Yeah, natural. What's your favorite? Van Halen. All of it. Through King Ace. Grow a beard. Oof. I wish I could make the...
Yeah,
it's going too fast.
We could just turn it that way, right? And then just do the rest of it.
Let's see here.
Give it us.
Okay. Yeah. Don't electrocute yourself. There's no ground in here. Okay, that's different. What's up, Mickle? Okay, let's see. Randy Rhoads. Who decides who plays what at Randy Rhoads? Remember? Oh, I don't know. That was a while ago. I just played what I wanted. Can you check that? Nope. These. Oh, that's my man. Okay, so Mystic Negro says, do you spend a lot of time on chord theory? Well, that's kind of the cool thing about scales, is scales make the chords. So if we're talking about, the key of A minor, then you have all the chords are made out of those notes. So if I want to play a D, I can play a D minor because those are all no sharps or flats. I can play A minor, obviously. And let's look at an E. We have E minor, right? Because we have that. If we were playing in harmonic minor, we could actually get rid of that. B, I don't know. Yeah, all the chords are there. So I mean, that's how you really work on chord theory, is just finding the chords in each key. Remember, it's the same chords in every key. It's just which ones are minor and which ones are major. And it's really boring to do, but it's really a good X-Ted. I give lessons on here. Just hit me up in the DM. All right, what else? I know I can't see him either. What did you want to see, Jack? It depends, CT Madness. Yeah, power chords are awesome. I don't know why. Hi, Singapore. Phil Gates. Phil Gates is a badass, bro.
Yeah.
Where did you move to Switzerland or Sweden? Phil. songwriting chords, I mean, you know, you got 7 chords in the key, so you just got to figure them out. Dingbat. Vito!
What's up, Vito? There will be a new album.
When is it appropriate to change keys timing? Okay, Jamal, I mean, that's the thing, is like, you should feel it. So, Phil, I live in Denmark half the time now. We need to talk. Oh, man, I love Marzi. So, yeah, so Phil, he went over to Switzerland and got married, kind of like how I got married and went to Denmark. Such a badass. Can I play Never Enough? Yes, I can. How do you develop solid groove? Oh, you know, with backing tracks now on YouTube, I mean, you know, funk, man, that's the way to really get your groove on. Peace. Yeah, thanks, Phil. I'll write lyrics, man. My cat ate my dog, my woman stole my whiskey. Can you guys strum the guitar with your opposite hand? I can't.
That would be weird.
After getting... Well, you should learn scales first, because if you learn scales, you can figure out the chords, because like a major chord is the first note, the third note, and the fifth note of any major scale, you know. Steve from Blackstar, what's up?
Hey, bro.
Wow, Vampires is his first CD. That's a good one. It makes opening of Diary of a Madman, which I often play for it. Sounds so unique. Jeff Gray, that's Alex's dad. I mean, I think it's just, you know, a variation of harmonic minor going to natural minor, Jeff. You know, it's just a really nice classical piece of music. It stays in key. It's an A minor all the time. Howdy, Mexico. Dude, I really like when you sing about with that pedal. That was called Let You Down. Oh, yeah. Let You Down, yeah, that ended up good. Lots of guitar players never cut the teeth on the basics. That's my man. Wolf, thanks for the 7-inch. Woohoo! 4 Taco live stream, bro.
Right on.
We got 4 Taco. What happened to 86 when you left LA Guns? 86? Oh, I think I was in, I don't know. I leave LA Guns whenever I feel like it. Let's Paul Honeyburst. Oh, if you're going to do a Bigsby guitar, you got to have another guitar without a Bigsby. Because the Bigsby is awesome for some things, but it really... Hi, Andres. I don't have... Ace has Patreon.
Yeah, I do.
RW, I don't write lyrics, so I don't know. This Washburn Parallax spot for Marzi. Oh, killer. Well, I mean, rhythm, when you're playing lead, it's rhythm, right? If you watch Hendrix, you know, he's playing rhythm, like, I can't play the song. I can't remember how to play Purple Haze. But anyways, you know, rhythm is so important to develop, and it's not easy because your rhythm of your right hand is driving your whole instrument. You know, it's the really important thing about your left hand is your vibrato and making sure you know that you go up and down above the note, but you're actually hitting the correct tone more than the other notes. So this is mostly your personality, and this can ruin your personality.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to like you know, that's rhythm too.
Yeah.
Right on, Corey. You know I love it, man. Play Crystallize. Pay me. Hey, bro. Thank you. Okay, if nobody else has any more music questions, Lauren, thanks, man. Woman, lady. And you want lessons, you can hit me up. Just DM me. It's $100 for a half hour, and I can make you have a great time for $100. Why the left-hand guitar? Oh, I wanted to look like Jimi Hendrix. Over the years, how do you guys remember solos? I don't. I don't remember them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Remind, play favorite song to play live. Anyone that Ace picks.
Magdalene. I don't know. I can't say
Magdalene.
that. Yeah, that's my new favorite.
I like to solo in A minor and E minor. I'm sure we all do.
Yeah. I like F sharp minor.
Oh yeah.
Because I like the A major relative.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Go funny. City, Pasadena. Go funny. Oh, kick ass. Pasadena is it should just be changed to Van Halen.
Yeah, totally.
Favorite live guitar solo: Machine Gun or Children of the Grave by Randy Rhoads. I like the way Ace plays because he closes his eyes and goes. These are both Epiphones, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the new 59, and that's Ace's custom. Was it a custom pro?
Yeah,
it's
got
got
custom
the
pro.
pull Yankee Doodle dandies, like my bass guitar. And yeah, man, we love guitar and rock and roll. And we're out of here.
Thanks for tuning in.
See you next time. Favorite chorus pedal? Roland's CE1, whatever it's called. Chorus ensemble.
I had an Ibanez one when I was a kid that I swore by.
Gotta get one.
Yeah.
Gotta find it. All the stuff they made when we were kids was
best.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, man. Bye, guys. V6. Hi.